Sorry, I decided to go live. I wanted to. Well, ain't that crazy? Oh, I know how I'm supposed to do it, but we're gonna do it this way, anyways, even though you can't see me that good. I told this dude not to tag me any more times, and he keeps tagging me.
Didn't have nobody.
My God, I think I puked in my fucking mouth, man.
Because I talked about fasting and colon cleansing.
And that motherfucker says I talk nasty, and he's over there talking that shit.
Man, that's gross.
Dude.
You know how you talk nasty. You talk nasty.
Oh, clearly. Yeah, I think he is too. Because he was talking about the other day, y'all talking about somebody I didn't fuck because they say he fucked Saul or whatever, the old man. But why would you even refer to a man like I didn't fuck him? Like,
I didn't never say. I said that I didn't do anything like that.
so that means you have fucked a man.
Or a man fuck him.
You know he's gonna.
Hey, all right, fuck you, Iceman. I'm gonna be turning in the shit to the cops. You put your return address on it. An idiot. Whoa. Hold on just a second. There we go. That's better. Still making my camera a little too small. Maybe I can make it bigger. Oh well.
Welcome back, y'all. Ryan Hall here with the weather forecast. And again, we have a lot to talk about. There's so much hype around this storm. I made a TikTok yesterday about a cold front, and it got 11 million views. Like everywhere I go, I go to
September 20th, 2019, the day that the people of Earth discovered that the U.S. government has been hiding the presence of extraterrestrials from the public. Our millennia of intergalactic solitude has finally...
No, sir.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to shock all of you. I'm a gambling addict.
And I'll pay back. Genuinely, give me 2 months and I can pay back.
And this guy has flown down to her city to try and track her down. And while doing that, even broke into another streamer's house while they were
He was actually on his way to my house with a knife.
I was never able to be genuine with people anymore after the fact that I cheated on my girlfriend with people who I didn't realize were even in the first place.
So before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to make a difference in people's lives and I wanted to help others. With you guys supporting this channel, now I'm able to do just that. So thank you. So this Twitch documentary is about to get crazy. So stay till the end because we cover a list of topics and each topic just gets darker and darker. Live streaming is one of the most popular forms of entertainment on the internet. Countless people come together to watch their favorite streamers in real time. Whether they're opening a loot chest with the highest level gear or just sitting in a bathtub, these streamers rake in a crazy amount of viewers every day. When I said live streaming, what platform came to your mind? Of course, Twitch. Without a doubt, they are the streaming platform, hosting some of the biggest streamers like Ninja, XQC, and Pokimane.
Yes.
But there's more to Twitch than what's on the surface. Stalkers, manipulators, and some of the most disgusting people are on the platform. So join us as we explore the dark world of Twitch. The gambling controversy. So whether you're for or against it, I think we can all agree that gambling can be dangerous. The rush of dopamine is enough to get anyone hooked, even the people who you would least expect.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to shock all of you. I'm a gambling addict. 5 years ago, it got so bad, I had $100 left in my bank account. And you know what I did with that 100? I gambled it.
Whenever gamblers lose...
Yeah, the person married to my mom was a gambling addict. Oh, I can't have my freaking... Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys can't even hear me. I gotta fix something. Can't be having my... Hold on just a second. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll just do this. There we go. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry. I got everything adjusted. Got everything adjusted now. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. You can hear me? Loud and clear. Okay. Brownie, what are you doing? Go to your spot. Go to your spot, Bubba. Go to your spot. I'm going to have to do this one last stream and then I got to go. Iceman, since I've seen your video where you basically laugh at me and everything, I can tell you ain't my friend. Brownie, go to your spot. Go to your spot. Go to your spot. Good boy. Lay down. That's your good boy. So I know you're not my friend. But that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, my like I was trying to say maybe before you, my stepdad was
It was gambling organizations
and he abused my mom.
Get paid. And trust me, gamblers will lose. In a slot machine, the chances of you winning the top prize is 1.4 million. And what happened? Try to reach the younger generation. They branch out by sponsoring people to play their games. And these people are Twitch streamers. Some of the biggest streamers on Twitch were paid to gamble live on stream to their audience. They would play these games for their hordes of viewers and bet ridiculous amounts of money, which was given to them by these gambling organizations.
But because Aiden Ross leaked his DMs, we know they pay him at least $4 million a month.
These streamers spend hours and hours gambling on stream that it becomes their own craving. So they do it off stream.
Yeah, I gamble every day. I lost 2 million.
Really?
I lost 1.85 million month.
Because of this insane uptick in online gambling, Twitch faced one of their biggest controversies ever. In September of 2022, the streamer known as It's Slicker was accused of scamming both his community and his friends for up to $300,000. Videos were leaked of him begging people for money.
I'll pay back. Jenny, give me 2 months and I can pay back.
Slicker went on stream and admitted to everything. His reason for the scam was because his gambling problem was spiraling out of control. If gambling could cause this much damage to streamers, what can it do to its viewers? There are so many kids on the platform, and no matter how hard a streamer can stress that their streams aren't for children, they're gonna watch it anyway. Twitch has no age verification system. A kid can make an account with a fake birthday and watch whoever they want. So when they see their favorite streamer having so much fun and making money on these games, who's to say they won't try it themselves? According to the National Center of Responsible Gaming, young people struggle with gambling at higher rates than older adults, and 75% of Twitch viewers are young. Twitch eventually came forward with a new policy banning most gambling content, but sports betting is still allowed. So I want to ask you a question. Do you think Twitch has really done all they can to protect young people when they're still exposed to gambling? The downfall of Athene. In the late 2000s, Athene was one of the top content creators in the gaming community. He started off making videos of games like World of Warcraft, where he'd play an incredibly exaggerated character.
Go down, just like Destiny.
People loved it, and Athene kept on growing. He took part in huge charity streams and raised insane amounts of money for charities like Save the Children. He even became one of their celebrity ambassadors. But in 2011, something shifted. Athene uploaded a weird video titled Athene's Theory of Everything. The video was filled with religious preaching and strange conspiracy theories. His viewers were confused, but it would only get more confusing. Athene would continue to preach these strange views and would gaslight his audience if they didn't agree with him.
And the funny thing, you'd feel more stable and more in balance with yourself than ever. If you're depressed, depression is gone. You know depression? You deserve depression. If you chase your own experience, knowing that it kills people, your inaction, then maybe you deserve it.
Athene would help create something called the Singularity Group. It was a compound for workers in the computing industry. They would move into the building with all their expenses like food and rent paid for and work.
This is crazy.
work on projects for Athene, but it was more than that. It was a cult. Not only would the workers not be paid for the work they did, but they would also have to sign an NDA which prevented them from questioning Athene or the organization. And if any
non-disclosure agreement. Let's see the comments. Yeah, puppy. Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it.
anyone did this, they would be shunned by the other members and become social outcasts. The environment was incredibly toxic, and it shows
Sounds exactly like Scientology.
in Athene's live streams. One of the worst moments was when he streamed with 2 female volunteers. He made them dance suggestively for the chat and promised that they would dance more if his audience would donate. And whichever girl got the most donations won.
She's having some nice moves. You're just sitting here like, in defeat. You can always give me a kiss on the cheek, Cheat, 500 pounds, easy. For $200, it'd be dancing for an hour.
So Athene exploited both his workers and his viewers. And as you'll see in this next topic,
Damn.
he's not the only one. This
That
next
was
situation
fucked up. That was really fucked up and disrespectful to say.
is worse. Arcadum's allegations. Before we dive into Arcadum's disgusting allegations, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor. This
Just all you YouTubers who think y'all just know that I'm over it. It's like when I said to Regan today, I really am. I'm about to go spend some family time, and the last thing I'm gonna be doing is paying attention to you fuck sticks. So I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're being mean to me and choosing to do all this shit to me. Because it really helps. It really helps my anxiety and every fucking thing I have. It really fucking helps. No, Brownie, this isn't for you. Brownie, go lay down. Go to your spot. Go to your spot.
might currently be you. You drive a car and are paying for car insurance every month. Why? Because if you get into a car accident, you trust that they'll take care of you and your kids. Now imagine this. You actually get into a car accident, but your insurance company comes up with excuses, downplays your injuries, and in the end, the same company that you relied on leaves you with huge expenses to pay. Well, this happens every single day. And Morgan & Morgan can fight to help. If you're lowballed by an insurance company after an accident, Morgan & Morgan can fight to help get you the compensation you need. When you choose a law firm, size matters. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 800 attorneys across America and has recovered over $13 billion for their clients. So you pay nothing up front for their services. The fee is actually free unless they win. Getting started is super easy. To get a consultation for free, all you need to do is get out your phone and dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com. My link is in the description below. There's a wide variety of content on Twitch covering all kinds of niches and communities, such as Dungeons & Dragons or D&D community, which is a role-playing game in a fantasy world. And one of the most popular streamers in this community was Arcadum. This creator was respected in the community until it all came crashing down. Allegations started to come out about Arcadum from multiple young girls. They talked about his manipulative behavior toward them. Some even accused him of SA. But the craziest part is that there weren't just 3 or 4 allegations, but 21 different cases.
Hell no.
Many different situations have come to light as 21 different individuals in the space have come forward with their own stories.
Cases were similar. Arcadum would have conversations with these girls through Discord. They would start friendships before Arcadum started to make advances on them. He would say things like, before you try to fall asleep, we could It would help me relax. And when they refused, he guilt-tripped them into pitying and forgiving him. I feel kind of guilty. I'm really sorry if I made things weird. I hope you get good sleep. He even tried to control their personal lives, saying things like, "You're the only one I want." He manipulated them into believing that he was the only one who truly cared about them. Arcadum posted an apology in an attempt to fight off the backlash, but it just made things worse for him.
I have seen receipts from these girls that were so bad they left them out of their Twitler.
There was so much more evidence against Arcadum that the girls weren't showing. Since the controversy, Arcadum doesn't get nearly the attention he once got. I hope that this serves as a lesson for him and teaches others to be careful who they talk to online. But this isn't the only scandal like this on Twitch. Recently, there was an even bigger one. Adriana exposes Slick. So I want to make something clear about this next topic. Please don't take it as factual information. We did the best that we could, and we tried to be as accurate as possible. But as you'll see, there's just too many layers to this story. It all started in 2021, when a streamer by the name of Adriana Lee came out with a story about an uncomfortable situation with a streamer named Crazy Slick. According to Adriana, she went to a birthday party and got so wasted that she ended up blacking out. Her friends helped her into a room so she could rest, but Crazy Slick entered the room despite being asked not to, then touched Adriana inappropriately. The news spread like wildfire. Mizkif, one of Crazy Slick's closest friends, went live to address the situation.
We're very grateful to Adriana for doing the tweet that she did because she was forced into that position. And she talked about her past experiences, which is super brave and really, really hard to do.
Mizkif had a Twitter argument with another streamer named Trainwreck, and this story got much worse. Trainwreck accused Mizkif of covering up not just the Adriana situation, but many other cases of Crazy Slick harassing women on Twitch. Are you gonna send Maya and Mitch to blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those SAs? More evidence surfaced against Mizkif, including a clip from his stream.
What you can deem of it, it's set of harassment, whatever. At a low scale, it's not really a big deal. I don't think people really gave a shit and really cared.
Adriana then went live and revealed that Mizkif himself sent someone to talk to her. They allegedly told Adriana to cover up what Crazy Slick has done.
Miz sent the most credible, nicest girl on Twitch to talk to me instead of him going over there because it would look better. It'd be better to convince me.
What's worse is that Adriana's statement had to
That's from next level manipulation.
be proofread multiple times in order to make sure that the situation was downplayed as much as possible. At this point, Adriana was shunned from the Twitch community because many people didn't think it was a big deal. But then someone else came forward, and it was by accident. Minx's accident. Justa Minx is a popular content creator and Twitch streamer. If you follow her, you'll be aware that she recently suffered a manic episode, which is a period of extreme changes in mood and behavior. During this episode, Minx reacted to Adriana's stream and just laughed at her essay situation with Slick.
She did not reply. She doesn't have screenshots.
But then her opinion changed.
I was influenced by friends to believe that what happened to Adriana was smaller than what it actually was.
So pay attention carefully because this next clip reveals the puzzle piece that puts this all together.
Not everyone's like these streamers that cover it up, aka me and OTK. Ooh, shouldn't have said that one. Should not have said that one.
Minx confirmed completely by accident that some people were actively trying to cover up what happened to Adriana. And as far as I know, the situation is still under legal investigation. This controversy wasn't Twitch's fault, but the fault of the people with a presence on Twitch. We look up to these influencers and idolize them, but we forget they're human too. Sweet Anita pleads for help. When we think of stalking, we think of that one shady guy in the alley following a woman home. But stalking can start online too. Almost all of your fake Twitch streamers have stories about being stalked, including the horrifying situation Sweet Anita. Sweet Anita is a massive streamer on Twitch who's even hosted the Streamer War.
Yes. Love you too.
Sweet Anita spoke openly about her experience with stalkers on Twitch. She said that the stalking started in October of 2019 and escalated. consistently.
One day I went to the shops. He followed me from my house to the shops. I asked him if he had a knife this time. He stayed silent. Went across the road, and as I crossed the road, he gave chase. He ran after me. So the people from the shop charged out, grabbed hold of him and pinned him down while I went and, went through this gate and went home, and they held the gate closed so he couldn't get past them, and he was trying to push them out the way and actually fighting with them to get with me.
It sadly wasn't long before the stalker found Anita's house.
My stalker started following me around and sleeping in my back garden. He started staring through my letterbox.
On top of that, the stalker would constantly send Anita threats through her Twitch chat, and the police didn't do anything about it.
They didn't turn up for 30 minutes. And even then, they didn't actually turn up. What they did was bring me back after 30 minutes to explain why they weren't going to do anything to help me.
Even when Anita was assaulted by her stalker with a witness, nothing was done. According to Anita, when the police finally took action against
What do y'all think's gonna happen, and what could happen to me?
the stalker, he was on the way to her house.
When they finally went out to pick him up off the street to question him about that incident, he was actually on his way to my house with a knife. And despite that being incredibly damning, they still released him a 3-minute walk away from my house.
The saddest part is that despite all the awareness that Anita brought to this subject, she's still the target of stalking to this day. On May 23rd of this year, Anita posted a tweet pleading for help because another stalker threatened to find her at TwitchCon. I don't want to hurt you or your security. This is complicated. Last week, I could have sworn you would want to have a romantic relationship with me. And this week, I think you might have changed your mind. So Anita stalkers are getting completely out of hand. But this next one is probably the worst one I've researched so far. Scariest stalker on Twitch. Another big streamer on the platform is Amaranth. While she's definitely been in some controversy for her content, she's widely respected on a personal level by Twitch and content creators. And this made her a target for one of the worst stalker cases on Twitch. Amaranth tweeted this message.
She says that her stalker traveled from Estonia, came to her city and camped out in a hotel with a line of sight to her P.O. box and spent over a month camping out daily at a Starbucks next to the P.O. box and streamed it the entire time.
The stalker knew that Amaranth would eventually visit the address, so he waited there for over a month. And despite Twitch taking down his account, he just kept making new ones. And if that wasn't enough, he constantly harassed Amaranth online. He would send her inappropriate videos of himself dancing, and when she told him to stop, he just laughed and responded, "Liar, liar, fiance." This went on for weeks until the stalker started to move again. He streamed himself walking outside of Amaranth's home, mumbling to himself. "This is wrong," he said. "I know this is wrong, but I have to." He was dressed in formal clothes, carrying an instrument case. And an instrument case is the perfect shape to hide something dangerous. Then the unthinkable happened. He started to break in. Amaranth called 911 and the police took 33 minutes to respond. Thankfully, the stalker was eventually caught. Something needs to change. It's only a matter of time before one of these guys does something irreversible. And in this next one, they actually do. You can't unsee this live stream. In May of 2022, PG, an 18-year-old boy, drove over 200 miles to a supermarket in Buffalo. He got out of the car strapped up and ended the lives of 10 people. The whole thing was live on Twitch. Twitch stopped the live stream minutes after the incident began. It was a horrific event that happens all too often, but I'm glad Twitch stood up and did their part to shut down the live stream. But still, evil people slipped through Twitch's cracks, including a Twitch admin who abused his power. The criminal admin. In 2013, there was a Twitch admin by the name of Mr. Adder. During that time, he took advantage of two small streamers who were both young girls. It's possible that there are more victims who haven't come forward yet, but in 2020, the two girls spoke out. One of the victims claimed that she met Mr. Adder when he was in his early mid-20s, while she was about 10 years younger. He used his recent breakup to guilt trip her into talking to him. He threatened her into doing unspeakable acts because if she didn't do them, he would hurt himself. himself, and sometimes he actually would. She finally had the courage to notify Twitch, but when she did, nothing happened. His other victim had a similar story. She was manipulated into a relationship with him and was pressured into doing horrific acts. She even sent him money for food and cigarettes when she was about half his age. This admin that was supposed to uphold the values of safety was nothing more than a creep. The Twitch monster. 2015, a Twitch streamer by the name of Dark Aquis engaged in a relationship with a young girl when he was over 21. This girl claims that he manipulated her into a deal where she would do anything he asked, and in return, he would listen to her family problems. The messages he sent to this person are disgusting. He would force her to skip class in school and call him in the bathroom, and he would make her do awful things for him. This girl had enough and decided to act. But Dark Aquis knew their address and threatened her sister. Thankfully, this young girl was able to break free and come forward with her story. On Twitch, these stories are endless, including someone who took it a step further. The dark mind of Cryotic. Cryotic was one of the biggest content creators in the early years of YouTube. He was well known for his early collabs with PewDiePie and his iconic voice.
How old am I? I see you don't fully grasp the concept of eternity.
He would stream playthroughs of games on Twitch and had a huge following, until 2020. Cry released a video where he admitted to cheating on his girlfriend with multiple girls who were too young.
I was never able to be genuine with people anymore after the fact that I cheated on my girlfriend with people who I didn't realize were even in the first place.
This shocked and confused his followers, and this was only just the surface. When Cryotic started dating his girlfriend Cheyenne, she herself was a young girl and a victim of Cry's abuse. There were also accounts from Cry's friends that he was doing ERP with young girls. Some of the screenshots uncovered were disgusting, and it revealed just how sick Cry really was. Since his last video in 2020, Cry hasn't uploaded to Twitch or YouTube, and there are rumors that he's even being investigated by the FBI. Cry's story is only one of the thousands on Twitch. On September 21st of this year, Bloomberg released an article that revealed one of Twitch's darkest sides. A researcher conducted a 2-year investigation and discovered just how many Preds use Twitch to find their victims. The data will shock you. The researchers monitored over 1,900 accounts. These accounts exclusively followed children who streamed on Twitch. These users would join the children's streams and manipulate them into doing suggestive dances and acts. In total, these Preds targeted 279,000 kids. And as of July 2022, Preds found an average of 673 kids every single day. How did this happen? Even if Twitch removes these shady accounts, nothing is stopping them from making another one. Something needs to change before it's too late, but I think it's already too late. But that doesn't mean they've won. If you see people online doing things that hurt others, report. If you see it in real life, do the same. I know that alone we can only do little, but if we stand together, we can do so much. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, click this playlist right here to watch more dark internet documentaries. Because our new goal is 500,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. We already hit 100K. If you're a talented scriptwriter or video editor and want to join my team, click the link in the description to apply. I love you all. Peace.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines. Police said the 13-year-old girl met on Roblox.
What you're looking at on the screen right here is probably the biggest Roblox.
Roblox, the multi-billion-dollar company, is suing a YouTube for $1.6 million.
That's more money than I've ever made my entire life.
In this documentary, we talk about the questionable things that Roblox is doing to kids. Then we go over a YouTuber who was sued by Roblox for $1.6 million, and we have him here today to give us a never-before-seen look about what happened. So stay till the end as we take you on a journey through the dark side of Roblox. Let's say you have an idea for a game. Maybe it's a quest from a beautiful princess to slay a monster, or an adventure through the galaxy in a spaceship. Whatever it is, there's a problem. It's going to be hard to make. You have to model that monster, place each star in the galaxy, and code everything from scratch. And that's if you know where to start. But what if I told you that you could easily start building your game right now? Well, you can. Welcome to Roblox. You might be thinking, Roblox is just a kid's game, right? Well, this kid
Andrea. Andrea knows. When Filthy called me, she was on panel at Birds. Maybe I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna start pretending like, yeah, you guys are all right. Everything you know about me is correct. Like, I miss Muhammad. Oh God. Oh. Fucking people are sick. And that guy was right. When you see hate, you need to stand up and do something about it. Hate is what started World War II in the concentration camps. There's nothing wrong with having free speech and a free press. But when you have people that are taking it to extreme levels or being radical with it, then it has to be stopped, outlawed, governed, whatever you want to call it. And I don't give what the fuck a 1% percenter bandito thinks. Fuck you.
Initially intended for kids, as you'll see in this video, terrible things can happen. Kids to things even I shouldn't see. And of course, there are Preds reeling in their young victims. So how did this happen? This is Eric Castle and his friend David Baszucki. They met in the late 80s when Eric was working for David's company, Knowledge Revolution. In 1989,
Miss
he released
Tracy,
a program called
I didn't
Interactive.
say that I told anybody that you were cool with me. All I said was you forgave my apology, but you couldn't be of help to me anymore. So, no, but I know you're not cool with me because of my mistake yesterday. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you were the only person that who had their, it should have never happened. I should have never had it open on it. I'm sorry. Man, what the fuck? I specifically listened to your message and then I blocked you. I'm sorry I blocked you just now, but I did it because I don't want any more trouble with females. I've got enough trouble with fucking Andrea and Bird. Yeah. Make an account in the name of a dead man. Do you know it was a type of dox mistake, as you call it? But do you know that you guys that keep fucking acting like that that doing that, which was, you can see me on my live stream when I'm clicking. You can hear the clicks of the mouse, I bet. Whoever's got the video, give it to Miss Tracy and see how I react and stuff. Show her or go to the next video, Miss Tracy, wherever I ask anybody that got that stuff, please not release it. So I know if I was having a real big stream, more people than Workyverse and my subs and whatever in here, it could have been bad. It could have been real bad because your info could have got really bad out there. I understand. And that's why from now on, I got notifications already that I've got messages on Instagram. I haven't opened it up on my computer. I'm not going to do it while I'm live. I'm just not going to do it because I could have to open a new tab or close the tab down, switch, and next thing you know, a flash of that. When I switched scenes yesterday, it showed the current window source I had up, and the tab was switched on the window to the Instagram. So I'm sorry that was flashed for a millisecond. It was. That's all I can say.
It was a game that would let you create your own physics experiments in 2D. It was a huge hit. The company was sold for $, but they didn't stop there. Looking back, they realized the game was a hit with kids. So in 2004, they decided to make another game. A game that would give players the tools to make whatever they want. And the way they did this was genius. They made this game run on a coding language called Lua, which is one of the easiest codes to learn. Why? Because they were not only making a game, but a virtual game studio so that anyone who learned the simple code could make games themselves. But that's not the genius part. This meant that David and Eric never had to create a single game. They could sit back and watch as young developers created more and more games on the platform. And this platform is Roblox. It was brilliant, at least at first. Millions of kids go on Roblox every day to play with their friends, but over time the site has changed. Not for the better. This former kids game now has a huge adult player base, and a lot of the games are disgusting. From games that make kids gamble to fetish games.
You take them to the tickle chamber and voila! They get tortured and tickled.
There's a lot of games on Roblox that are basically like sex games that people make just for people to go in and have role play with each other. Sometimes they actually make it on the front page. Roblox has been working on combating these games on the platform, but the thing is, the people that make these, I think that they must be making some sort of money off of them, because the levels that they're going to conceal them from Roblox are insane.
Ruben explains why he thinks more adults have joined Roblox.
I think that the reason why a lot of adults have started using Roblox lately is because they really focused on monetization for developers, and they've kind of advertised the website as a way for people to make money. It used to be people just made games for clout. They just wanted people to know them and to be famous on the website. But once they added the DevX, the focus changed from just wanting to be popular in the small little community to wanting to get rich.
And in turn, Roblox Corporation just gets richer. It was a smart move, but the problem is Roblox seems to have shifted from wanting the best for their users to wanting the best for their wallets. And in this next chapter, I'll show you exactly how Roblox really doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
Roblox says that they're optimism and civility. They enable anyone to create and have fun with friends. The statement is crucial because this is Roblox promising its incredibly young users that they have the power to create anything.
Yeah, I'm about to get dressed, Grandpa, so we can go.
So what if you want to customize your character on Roblox?
Just give me a moment.
When you go through their catalog of items, a lot of the items are free. But what if you want something cooler than just hairstyles and a trench coat? Well, you need Robux. Robux is the currency on Roblox. Almost every item in the catalog requires you to spend at least 10 Robux. So how do you get them? Can you earn them through playing? Rarely. For the majority, it costs real money. The lowest amount you can pay on the Roblox website is $5 for 400 Robux, which isn't much when you realize that a lot of items are over 100 Robux. But it's not just items users are paying for. Creators have the ability to give their games their own game passes that cost Robux.
I know she's got a right to be upset, Miss Heather. I'm sorry, Miss Tracy, again. I'll say it to you. But when you blocked me on Instagram, I figured that meant you wanted me to have you blocked. I'll unblock you. I mean, you probably don't want to care to be unblocked or not, but I'm blocking you just because, I mean, I didn't want that to happen.
And some games require you to buy a game pass before you can even play them. But creators have it bad too. If a creator sound effects like sword slashes, there's a limit on how many audio files you can upload per month. A premium member can upload up to 100 files a month, but a non-paying user can only upload 10. That's less than the amount of sound effects used in the original Super Mario Brothers. This is just one of the many ways Roblox is telling us they don't care for people who can't fill their wallets. And it just gets worse. As a Roblox game creator, if you want your game to actually have players, Roblox makes you advertise. There's hundreds of ads for games all over the website. So how could your ad possibly be seen? You have to win an auction.
So there's an advertising system on Roblox that works based off of bids, where you put a specific amount of Robux down and your ad competes with other people's ads and other people's bids. If a lot of other people are bidding on the same day that you want to advertise your game, your reach is going to suffer from that.
So even if you do put your money forward, someone can spend more money than you and your chances are gone. And as far as Roblox is concerned, shame on you for not spending enough. There was even one instance where Roblox actually stole money from one of the games Ruben advertised.
We were spending like upwards of 10,000 Robux, which is around $100 to advertise our game. And not only were we getting outbid by other games, but our ads were getting moderated after we posted them and got them approved by the moderators. So we upload an ad, a moderator sees it, says it's okay to appear on the website, and then we pay 10,000 Robux for a bid. And then after we pay that money back and they tell us, oh, we're going to take it down and we're not going to give you your money back.
Your game does become a hit, you get paid, but not much. For every 50,000 Robux you earn, you would get about 175 US dollars. But after we did the math, that's not even half of what 50,000 Robux is actually worth.
On Roblox, every transaction that takes place between two users has a 30% tax attached to it, and they call that the marketplace fee. So most people are under the impression they keep 70% of the money that they make off their game. And ultimately, what you collect when you cash out is closer to 25%.
Roblox is underpaying its users by less than half of the amount they're owed.
I mean, to me, it's pretty clear that Roblox doesn't see its users as people. To them, we're just walking money bags waiting to be empty. It used to be a place where kids could express themselves and their ideas, but now it's become a trap, and kids are falling for it.
The easy interface of the Roblox studio only takes hours to understand and maybe a month to learn the code it uses. But after hours and hours of making the game they've dreamed of, these kids are forced to fork over money they probably don't have to get people to play it, or else watch their game rot and die just like most of the others.
What you're looking at on the screen right here is probably the biggest Roblox news we're gonna have all year long.
Yeah, Roblox, the multi-billion-dollar company, is suing a YouTuber for $1.6 million.
And it definitely ruined my Thanksgiving because the whole time I was having turkey with my family, I was just thinking, what am I going to do when they're asking for $1.6 million? That's more money than I've ever made in my entire life.
Holy shit. Can y'all believe this so far? Yeah, you got that right, Heather. This is a messed up. That's what that's why I'm watching, reacting to it, because like they take a 30% cut, but yet they only give you 25%. That's okay. Where's the other 45% going? Oh, it's going to Roblox. That's where it's going.
Imagine this. You're a simple YouTuber using Roblox to make content. Ruben Sim is one of those creators, but he was hit by an unexpected. Roblox was suing him for $1.6 million. Take it back to how Ruben first got permanently banned from Roblox. He explained to me, pointed out that Roblox game developers were treated differently than average users. He explained that a developer posted an email address on the Roblox forum, but posting an email address wasn't allowed. So Ruben reported it, but nothing happened. Ruben tried to repost that same post from his account almost word for word, and he got a warning while the game developer got away with it. And when he checked the game developer's post, it was edited and the email was removed. But what's crazy is that at that time, there was no way to edit posts.
So that must have meant that a staff member or moderator went through and did that. No other user on Roblox would get that type of treatment unless they were out. I started getting banned on. And I think that someone at Roblox just decided that I'm too much trouble for the website and that I needed to go away.
These bans would eventually stop happening to Ruben, and he was even able to create a game on Roblox.
When I made my own game, I think I went 2 years without being banned, and I applied for the developer exchange, and they actually accepted my application. I was making money off of them. They were actually sending me payments, and I really believed that I was welcome back on their website again. And then a few months later, they turned around and they hit me with a lawsuit.
Just the beginning of his long uphill battle with Roblox. And Roblox didn't even come to him first to let him know about the lawsuit. Ruben got an email from his partner manager that read,
"Hey man, had a Polygon order reach out to you about a lawsuit filed against you by Roblox. Want me to forward that to you? Sorry to hear this is going on. It sounds like some bull.
And he didn't believe it.
And at first, I thought that Polygon was being trolled because I couldn't believe that Roblox was actually going to sue me.
But unfortunately, it was all too real.
The day before Thanksgiving, I woke up and I checked my phone, and my Twitter inbox and my Discord inbox are full of people saying stuff like, "Good luck, Ruben. I hope you get through this. We wish you the best."
And it's odd that he was the last to know about this.
And I thought it was really weird that a journalist from Polygon knew about this lawsuit before I even knew about it, before anyone knew about it. And I think that the only way that that's possible would be if someone tipped them off, if someone really wanted them to report on that.
The lawsuit showed that Roblox was angered by Ruben Sim for many reasons. Standards.
They state that I tweeted an image of one of the staff members, which has been photoshopped to depict him nude.
This was completely false. This staff member was actually Roblox's social media manager, and he posted those pictures himself.
And he thought that it would be a good idea, while working at Roblox as their social media manager, to post nudes of himself on Tumblr, where anyone could see them.
Ruben didn't Photoshop anything. He was just showing what was already there. During the Roblox employees' time at the company, Roblox never stopped the blogs, nor did they acknowledge it before the lawsuit. So essentially, Roblox was trying to punish Ruben for the bad decisions they made. Roblox went as far as finding evidence against him from when he was just a kid.
So Roblox literally looked up infractions from my childhood to use against me in a legal document when I'm 25 now. I thought that was ridiculous. This whole time while I'm reading this legal complaint, I'm thinking like, aren't there files on Roblox? Aren't there predators that have groomed hundreds of kids? Why am I the one that's being targeted with a lawsuit when there's way worse people out there who are way more deserving of something like this?
What's interesting is that Ruben brought to light many issues on Roblox, including calling out child preds, but somehow he's a bigger threat. It's clear that Roblox doesn't want to change, because change costs money. I mean, why else would they sue Ruben for $1.6 million? That's more than he's ever made in his entire life. Not only that, but they requested that Ruben Sim have all of his social media accounts deleted. Roblox might just be trying to silence the truth about preds on the platform. Ruben explained what could have happened if he didn't take action on the lawsuit.
If that had happened, then there could have been a court order telling me I have to delete my YouTube channel. And I feel like to Roblox, that would have been a big W for them, because all the videos about me complaining about files on their platform would have disappeared.
Roblox made a huge mistake in suing Ruben because it brought to light Roblox's darker side. So people started to dig a bit deeper, including us. And what we found is just disgusting.
Give me that much trouble.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines. Police said the 13-year-old girl met Graham on Roblox.
No, I didn't lie, Mr.
How can you tell that a person you're talking to online can be trusted? Especially one you just met. Roblox allows anyone to interact with anyone, and just as much as the site has brought kids together, it's also made them targets. When your platform is made and advertised for kids, people with awful intentions will flock there. And some of these horrible people will even climb the ranks and become some of the most influential people on Roblox. Mr. Obvious was a YouTuber who created animated skits using Roblox.
Mr. Obvious was a bit of a celebrity on Roblox because back in 2013, he won a Video Creator Award from the company.
Needless to say, he was widely respected until 2017. Ruben Sim was contacted by someone who claimed they had evidence that Mr. Obvious was grooming a 15-year-old girl while he was 22 years old. What Ruben discovered was horrifying. There were videos of Mr. Obvious touching himself, and he sent the videos to this girl and other children.
I want you to know that the bottom part here is really sensitive. Most sensitive.
I had videos of him that he sent to children, and you could hear his voice in these videos, and you could compare them to the animations that he's created and confirm that it's him.
And there were countless screenshots of him saying the most sickening things to this young girl, and she wasn't his only victim. As word spread about what he was doing, more and more young girls came forward to tell their stories. The evidence against him piled up, and he didn't react well to it. Mr. Obvious attacked anyone who spoke out against him. He publicly shamed the girls who told their truths and denied denied the allegations with every excuse he could create. He even went as far as faking his gender to seem innocent, but it was too late. There was one piece of evidence so convincing that he just couldn't any more evidence from getting out, but Ruben discovered one thing that he forgot to delete: his SoundCloud. In Ruben's video, he made a comparison of the singing on SoundCloud and the whispering in the videos. They were identical. But what's scary is that Roblox did nothing.
I uploaded a video about it that really quickly got almost 500,000 views. And at the end of it, I told people, write an email to Roblox, ask him why his account is still up. I'm assuming thousands of people did that, and still nothing happened, even though we had all of this evidence that he was grooming kids and that he was a pedophile.
It was only after 4 years that Roblox terminated his account. He scarred many kids, and Roblox still didn't learn their lesson, because this happened again with an even bigger creator. I'm referencing games. Sonic Eclipse Online, or SEO, was an incredibly popular Roblox game based on the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Created by a Roblox developer with the username Dr. Rofatnik, his game was one of the most beloved games on the platform. Little did they know what Doc was doing. In 2020, evidence was released that depicted Doc having explicit conversations with a 12-year-old girl. And at that time, Doc was 24 years old. The things he said were disgusting, and the evidence was all there, but it wasn't enough for some people. This 12-year-old girl made friends with the people in the SEO community, but they still all sided with Doc. A response video was released by Doc and the SEO development team, defending Doc and his actions.
The DMs that were exchanged between Jaden and the victims were not okay, but Jaden is by no means a pedophile.
And this is what Doc has to say for himself.
I know I shouldn't have said those things regardless of the context. While I will not defend myself for the things I said explicitly, I will protect myself from the blatant attempt at character assassination.
The effect these words had on the victim was heartbreaking.
I did actually self-harm after the response video came out. I mean, I thought my reputation was destroyed now.
What's surprising, though, is that Roblox did take action against Doc by banning his account. Finally, Roblox's first step to helping, but it didn't solve the problem. Before Roblox could ban his account, Doc turned over the ownership of his game Sonic Eclipse Online to another Roblox account. It's possible he planned ahead for something like this. This meant that he could still actively work on the game and continue to receive revenue from it. So, did Roblox ban that account as well? Nope. There was even an update blog that Doc narrated that showed him as the owner and director of the project. And still, Roblox didn't lift a finger, but someone else did. On December 29th, 2021, SEO was taken off the Roblox website. The reason? Because Sega, the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, didn't want their creator to be associated with the accusations around Doc, and they demanded that the game be taken down. Only then did Roblox listen. The fact that Roblox will ignore people who fight for change on the platform but cave in only when a billion-dollar company asks is disgusting. To this day, Doc's account is still active and he created a new game. These are only 2 examples of Preds.
I don't know why that.
Clearly not the last. Just last February, a 13-year-old girl had been missing from her Kansas home. She was found outside a Dollar General 12 hours away. She was assaulted several times by a man more than double her age. His name is Howard.
The bot did.
Howard had groomed her on Roblox throughout the month.
The bot did. I'm so sorry that bot did that, dude. It doesn't make any sense. I turned off cat protection. Rob, come back in here, bro. I'll tell you what, here. I got you, brother. There you go, man. My lives for a while, and you've been, steady coming, and I'm gonna trust you with a wrench, man. You got a wrench, so you will not be blocked anymore or timed out. You weren't ever blocked, but you got timed out automatically by the other. That'll keep at least anybody that has a wrench. Y'all won't timed out by the bot. But yeah, be careful how you word things and don't make them super or whatever, because I guess the bot will go after you. That's some crazy shit. That bot is quick as hell. Whoever last time said that bot is brutal, they wasn't lying. Rob, you there, bro? I made you a mod. Or does it still got you on that timeout rule, even though I made you a mod? It probably does. Well, you're timed out for 500 seconds, so that's what? You know, it's about 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes, give or take. When you come back, man, it'll never happen again. I'm sorry about that, Rob. Let's go continue with the video.
Graham encouraged the teen to run away from home. He drove all the way
Hey,
to
James.
bring her back to Georgia, according to the police report.
But his plan failed. Howard's roommate found her and helped her escape. In an article about this, to say, we
About to go. About to have to go shopping myself. Make sure I have everything I need. We need our trip. And Brownie, gotta get something for him. We usually take one of these trips once. Well, usually just once to maybe twice a month, most. But, you know, and I'm trying to really use a lot less weed, and I'm hoping this therapy is going to help me with coping skills, because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I mean, I do rely heavily on medication-assisted help, but just who I am in general and stuff, you know, and the issues I have, and so because of that, like, not that there's anything wrong with taking medication, but I just don't want to be enslaved to, y'all know what I'm talking about. Just don't want to feel like I'm stuck to that. Hold on. With all this extra stress that's added on since I started coming on YouTube, it's done nothing but I almost relapsed one time, and I smoke more than anything, more and more probably nicotine and THC, just from being on here. And if it wasn't such a hostile environment 90% of the time, I think I'd be a lot more chill, because you always got people screen recording and saying this and gaslighting here and calling here and everything. Like, you don't ever know what's what, or at least if you're in my position, you don't. And that's just the truth.
We work tirelessly to prevent grooming on our platform. We have a team of thousands of moderators who enforce a strict set of community standards on
You have a
Roblox,
good day,
including
James.
zero
Thanks
tolerance
for
of
coming by.
sexual content of any
Appreciate
kind.
you.
I mean, this is a pretty general statement for a crime as awful as kidnapping. So I've only talked about 3 situations, and that's just publicly. But there are thousands of other preds roaming this site that haven't been brought to light yet. So the Visual Venture team did an experiment. Roblox has some questionable safety filters, and I am here to prove it. This is Super Monkey Ball 2010. She's 12 years old, loves Super Monkey Ball, and just joined Roblox. This is her twin brother, Moon Knight 3000. He loves Marvel and also joined Roblox. And this is their older sister, Banjo. They're also all me. I was able to make these accounts fast without a need to confirm an email address. Just a simple CAPTCHA test, and I was later asked to submit an address for better security, but it was never a requirement. Okay, so let's start the experiment. Banjo wants to customize her Roblox avatar, so she goes to the avatar page. If you don't have any items in a certain category, like tops or pants, Roblox recommends some to you. So Banjo clicked on tops, and this is what Roblox recommended: a black fursuit and a bunny bra. She hadn't typed in anything that would suggest her interest in any of these items, but nonetheless, they were there. So she got curious. I wonder what my brother and sister got. They had the exact same listings. These children who literally have their age displayed on their profile are being fursuits. This clearly shows that items on Roblox have no filter whatsoever. There's no tags in place to prevent minors from being exposed to some possible explicit items. Sure, there's censorship in place, but who's to say that that can't be worked around? Content is rampant on Roblox, like these fetish games that are on the platform right now. Children can enter these without question, and who knows who they might meet there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't go on Roblox that often, but I've talked with countless people about the site, and I can say along with them, Roblox is fun. We have to be careful. A platform with the majority of users being 9 to 12 years old, there's bound to be people taking advantage of that. And Ruben, spending a huge period of his life on Roblox, has some advice.
If you're ever contacted by a predator, the first thing you should do is tell your parents. They should be the first ones to know. Not Roblox, not a YouTuber, but your family who you can trust and who you know is going to have your best interests at heart.
If you don't take anything from this video, just take this. Be aware. You can go 5 years without coming across any danger online, but it only takes one instance to ruin your entire life. Roblox is a place where you can de-stress and spend time with your friends during these difficult times, and by all means, please do. But now that you've seen this video, I want to ask a favor from you. If you see any of your friends dealing with something dangerous online, don't ignore it. Don't act like it's just gonna go away. I want you to step up and actually help them out. I don't make these videos just to entertain you, but to equip you with the knowledge to make a difference. And together, we can make the world a better place. Visual Venture. Subscribers by the end of 2022. And in order to do that,
you got it, buddy. 129K, and I liked it. Y'all make sure to check out Visual Ventures. Let me leave a link to their page in the description. Fantastic little mini documentary that he made with that guy that's got personal. I'm gonna change the title of this vid. Visual Venture. Save that. All right. Nice, man. I don't know what you had to do with this, if anything. I just know that you're. We're going to do something about it. I need to talk to some people privately, and y'all tell me what you think we need to do. Yeah, I know, Rob. That's why I made you a mod. Can you hear me? You a mod? Can you hear me? lag, but I need to know, guys, what to do with this stuff. I've kept it all set aside, but I'm going to end this live stream here. I want to thank everybody for joining. Please hit that like button on your way out. Doesn't cost you a thing. Already subscribed, make sure you are, and your bell notification. We will be doing more content later. Thank you for joining me. This is Square Work Media's World, signing off. Goodbye.
There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Whitening toothpaste only works on the surface, but Crest 3D White Strips safely with below the enamel surface for whiter teeth in 3 days guaranteed. A zillion times whiter. You gotta try this. Crest okay to shop now. Crest. Available at Walmart.